Hi guys, it's Annabella and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be doing kind of a GCU Grand Canyon University pros and cons since I just attended there my freshman year. If you don't know what GCU is, it's a non-profit 4-year university in Phoenix, Arizona. A good thing is that since it is a Christian school, if you attended a Christian high school, they do give you a $5,000 scholarship just for attending a Christian high school. You do have to do then 40 hours of community service every year you attend there. That was kind of stressful, but for $5,000, like that really lowers your tuition costs. So that was a really big plus. And when applying to colleges, I applied to 7 or 8 schools and I got into all of them, but GCU was the only one that would be affordable without having to take out student loans. I really did not want to have student loans. And also, when I traveled to GCU for the overnight Discover trip, which if you guys don't know what that is a trip that they will send you on for free and you'll stay there overnight for 2 nights. You'll get like a little meal card to buy food with, and once you get accepted, usually they'll send you the details for that trip. So first semester of GCU, I'm not gonna lie, I had no... I would literally go straight to class, back to my room, class, back to my room, and sit in my room like 15 hours of the day. Like, I had nothing to do and no one to hang out with. And I'm a really social person, but just the first semester was so hard in meeting people because I didn't want to just go places by myself or like attend things by myself that were going on campus. I actually had 12 people who went there from my high school, so I knew people there, but I wasn't really like close friendships with them. I would see them around campus. And second semester, I got invited to hang out with one of my friends. I suddenly clicked with like all of her friends and we started hanging out more, and it was really nice to be out of my room. And I've seen a lot of people make these videos about GCU and say that it like wasn't what they expected, or like it wasn't easy to make friends, or people had cliques, and I totally disagree with that about GCU. I think it is like the opposite of cliques, because I became friends with the whole group that had been friends for a super long time, and they welcomed me like really nicely, and they didn't care like about anything. We're all totally different, but we just had some things in common, so we hung out. And I think people are very friendly there. Like if you attend events by yourself, which I didn't do because I was too scared to, but I know people who just go to events by themselves and like meet like 10 people that night because everyone's just so friendly and we're all there for like a common purpose. It is a private Christian school, so everyone's just pretty friendly to each other, and everyone would just come together, play games, or like go to basketball games and stuff. A downside of GCU is that they don't give huge scholarships, because if you hadn't gone to a Christian high school, the tuition will still be a lot out of pocket. So that is something that is hard to afford. They do say their like slogan is private Christian affordable, I think. And I still know friends who like can't go there because it's too expensive. And it really sucks because I think it is a really good school. I'm definitely going back there next year. I'm gonna attend there 4 years, go somewhere else for 2 more years, get my master's. GCU's SCSCs, which are student services counselors, you'll get assigned to one if you are a freshman, or every year you'll get assigned to a different counselor. And you'll have a meeting every semester, and they'll plan your classes, they'll ask you how you're doing, they'll help you succeed in those classes, and they're really hands-on with you, and they'll like email you if you need help with anything, and they respond very quickly. GCU, which is really weird because GCU has a lot of students and a lot of online students, which they make money from. They have a lot of money to like grow the campus, and something that sucks is that we don't have like a cafeteria like other schools do, where they serve like a bunch of different foods, like some serve like spaghetti, pizza, salads, soups, and all that. We have a tiny little urban cafe, but it's almost never open, and they don't serve pasta or stuff like that. Really wish we just had a big cafeteria that served a bunch of stuff and just was open like all the time. Another downside for people with boyfriends or girlfriends, or just hanging out with, you know, the opposite sex, the open door policy. So if you do have someone of the opposite sex in your room, like my room, if I had a boy over, even if he was like just coming over to do homework or something, you're not allowed to go in your room. You're only allowed in the common room, and your door has to be open at a 90-degree angle. I actually got written up because my door was at like 30 degrees, and it was the first day of school, so I didn't even know the rules. and I was doing homework with someone in the living room, my friend from high school. So the door was open like halfway and I got written up for it. So they are very strict on that. Some of my friends have done a lot worse than me doing homework in the living room, and if they have a nice RA, then they won't get written up. So it kind of sucked for me on the first day getting written up for that. Another plus is that GCU has a very good sports program with almost all of their sports are Division 1. Their basketball team is amazing and all the games are always like sold out, like it's hard to get tickets. We also have the best student section. I forgot in what area. People say that it's like the craziest gym that they've ever played in because of how loud the student section is. If you're thinking about coming to GCU, would be just to like be very social and open to making new friends, because since I was kind of shy at the beginning and didn't want to go to events, didn't have a job or anything like that, did not meet people, and it really sucked. I wish my first semester would have been as good as the second semester was when I met a bunch of people. I got a job on campus 1 minute from my dorm so I could walk there. And it was really easy. I met everyone who worked there. They were all super nice. And that was just nice to know everyone there, see them around campus. I would recommend getting a job on campus if you can. They're really hard to get because places usually are full with students working already. And people who had a job like the school year before and they're coming back, their job is saved for them. So I would recommend applying to places that are like newly opening or before like the school year starts in case someone drops out of that job. I think GCU is a really good school. I've had amazing teachers in all of my classes. I had one teacher who I couldn't really understand what he was saying, but I passed that class and got out of it. Like I think if you just show up to class, because participation is 15% of your grade. If you don't go to class and you get A's, the highest you could get is an 85 if you get A's on everything. And so I recommend just going to class because that helps your grade tremendously. I recommend taking like one online class because it just gives you more time to like go out and do stuff, and also on Monday you can finish your assignments for the week, which is really nice. So I do live in California and GCU is in Phoenix. So it's about an hour flight, which is not bad at all. It's an 8-hour drive. But to be on your own your first year, living in a dorm with someone else, because if I hadn't lived with someone else, I probably would have like never left my room even more. And so it's really nice living with someone your freshman year. And next year I'm getting an apartment with my own room, living with someone from my high school. So that would be really nice. So all in all, I think GCU is a really good school. It's in the affordable range. I recommend really going there. And if you want to grow in your faith, I recommend going there also, because it's a good school. You are required to take a Christian worldview class if you go there freshman year. I would recommend taking that online because it's a very easy class. Yeah, I would say just go to GCU and get out of your comfort zone and attend all of the activities going on around campus and be open to meeting people because people are very, very friendly there. And yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and it gave you like an overview of the pros and cons and like some tips about Grand Canyon University, because it is a very good school and it's growing like every year like crazy. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and be sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below if you have any questions about GCU. I will respond to you right away and answer your questions.